Hello and welcome back to the Penthouse Bar for another edition of Tipsy Wednesday. I'm your host this evening, Thomas, and with me as usual, Björn
Hey, hey.
Junior.
Hello.
Well,
Yeah.
here we are. Björn, what's up with your hand there? I saw you
Yeah,
waving with the...
For the keen-eyed out there, I've hurt my hand, and
I
Too much
hurt-
masturbation.
yeah, with my
I hurt myself
with my
today.
lefty. No.
Oh, that's why you hurt.
Wrong tool for the job.
Yeah.
Just
well,
spice it up.
because it was supposed to feel like someone else did it, right?
Uh, I heard a trick that you're supposed to sit on your hand for X amount of time so that it goes numb and then go at it, because then it could feel like someone else is jacking you off.
Don't remember which comedy movie it was, but there's a movie with Will Ferrell where he talks about doing it with your hand upside down and swirling your thumb while you do it. It's supposed to feel like someone else as well. So I don't know.
Okay. I'm not inclined to try. That seems too awkward.
Yeah, but for who? Who will witness this?
Witness me.
Awkward for yourself, I guess. Well,
Oh, maybe he
Just to
says it in the stand-up show where he imitates George Bush. I think he talks about that. Yeah, that's where I got it from.
okay.
Anyway,
I won't ask for
explain
the details.
explain
Yeah,
your hand,
Well, long story short, I had an accident at work.
because you're
was
an
gonna-
electrician.
Because I'm an electrician. Yeah. So I was testing this. How do you translate it? A spool. Because it was put it in my hand, plugged it into the wall, and it exploded. Sure enough, went to the hospital, got some treatment for burn damages, and I'm still bandaged up. Got some blisters and all. Yeah, turns out this device I was testing, the spool, which I just plugged into the wall socket. Here in Norway, we have 230, 240 volts. This spool, this electric device, which I was holding in my left hand as I plugged it in, was only rated for 24 volts. And so I just chucked it in with 240 instead, and lo and behold, it exploded. So yay me.
Good
Did you
job.
check if it was DC? 24
I-
DC.
it doesn't matter when there's that much of a voltage
Difference?
difference. Yeah. Just no, that shit just exploded in my hand. So and it was all my fault, to be honest. It was marked, labeled properly. It said 24 volts, AC, by the way, alternating current. But that didn't fucking matter. So yeah, that shit exploded, and my hand was like literally black. And when I touched it, it felt like it was crispy, as when you've burned a piece of meat on the grill. I recall running my fingernails of my other hand over the black soot, and it sounded like I was scratching, like, yeah.
Basically, you did blackface with your hand. Black hand.
Yeah, like black hand. Well, I thought I'd burned off all of my nerve endings and had to do skin transplants and such, but it was thankfully just the soot from the spool that was on my hand, but I still got burns. So yeah. But I'll be fine over a week's time.
Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Good. I want to play a racing game with you before that.
No. No.
Maybe I can beat you.
Try to play Counter-Strike against him.
Well, I my WASD controls are still intact.
Yeah,
Important detail.
but too slow.
Yeah, maybe they aren't as quick as they usually would be.
only one
Yeah.
way to find out.
Well, Counter-Strike did launch their 2.0 update, which
Yeah,
I
and they've been
thought was
patching it a lot as well.
yeah. Do they just call it Counter-Strike 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we mentioned it in previous
Yeah,
episode.
but none of us have
2
played
episodes?
it yet, I think. No.
Yeah. No. I never. I pretty much dropped off the Counter-Strike train when I graduated from school. I
High
think.
school.
Yeah.
No, I've only played. I played a bit of CS:GO, a couple of times the past year, but that has just been me and bots and my kids just to engage with some gaming with the
Yeah.
kids.
Very casual. Yeah.
But my daughter said she wanted us to play Counter Strike 2 with the updated graphics and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll try that eventually.
Hmm.
We've also been watching all the French Asterix and Obelix movies, and we bought the games on GOG.
The games?
Yeah. Asterix and Obelix platform games, basically. A bit like Crash Bandicoot or more a linear game, basically, when you jump on boxes and knock down Roman soldiers and whatnot, and follow a little story throughout these games. Oh no,
Is it any good?
It's okay. It's not the best, but it's okay. And they have to be somewhat popular because the fourth game in the series just came out last year. So
Well,
I occasionally play it when I want to play a platform game that I haven't played before. So it's good fun.
Very easy to jump in and out of.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
All the villagers in my village have been kidnapped by the Romans, and I need to find them again. That's basically the story, as far as I
Oh
know.
no.
Thus far, and I'm just running around chasing them down and beating Roman soldiers along the way.
The fall of the Roman Empire. Or
Yeah.
Asterix and Obelix.
I'm drunk on the magic elixir that gives Asterix his powers.
Yeah. Well, we're on the topic of games that are easy to jump in and out of. Well, easy. Baldur's Gate. Did you make
Again.
any progress from last time? Did
No.
you? No? Okay.
No, because the last time is a week ago, and
That was the last we played.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I've been traveling.
Yeah.
Funny thing I read, but I haven't looked into the case, but it's just a funny mention because the voice actor for Shadowheart and her boyfriend is
No,
doing...
it said partner.
partner.
I can't confirm it's a boyfriend. But
Okay, it's her partner. We're doing a co-op play-along, and her partner chose to romance her in-game nemesis. Her in-game... what's it called? Well, it wasn't... Her partner chose to romance someone else than the character she was playing, which was herself, Shadowheart. So that kind of was
Yeah.
kind of
That's the point of an RPG.
role playing something else. But not only did they hook up with just someone else in that game universe, they hooked up with that character's nemesis of sorts.
Polar opposite.
Yeah, polar
Yeah.
opposite. They never liked each other from the moment they... In the game, mind you. These characters never liked each other.
Have you seen the skits that are out where the husband is sleeping and his girlfriend is having a nightmare, and the husband is cheating on her in her dream, and she gets angry on the real husband when she wakes up.
Yes, I've seen the...
It's like, how could you? You cheated on me. Maybe that would be the same at their house.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm literally there, and you slept with someone else. How could you? Or, how dare you?
How dare you? Yeah.
But yeah.
So, what do you guys want to jump into? We got
Yeah,
a few topics.
I have this thing I've noticed as of late. It's a very annoying YouTube feature. If you have a premium, you won't notice it. If you don't use ad block, you won't notice it. But if you're like me and you drop your premium, because it's a lot of money for no ads, basically. So I dropped it because I figured I got ad block. So when I watch YouTube on my computer, it's no problem. Now when I start movies on YouTube, I get this thing that pops up on my screen that says I need to allow ads on YouTube because they don't want me to watch with a ad block on it. And it pops up very often, and I never accept it. I only just exit out because I want my fucking ad block. I have ad block specifically not to have ads on YouTube. I don't want to pay fucking $15 for no ads. Because it's a lot of money, because you don't get anything else, as far as I know. They do, you can rent movies or buy movies on YouTube. None of that is included, like normal streaming services and nothing. It's just no ads.
It's just the privilege of having no ads.
Yeah, basically.
And for that subscription fee, you could subscribe to any other streaming service and get whole movies. No ads included in the subscription fee.
So I didn't find it worth it anymore because I do have a lot of subscriptions elsewhere. So just subbing to YouTube for no ads, especially in this day and age where everything gets more and more expensive. I just cut that cost. And now YouTube has decided to start bothering me with this fucking pop-up that it says I need to allow for fucking commercials. Or ads.
I thought when I read the topic line, I thought you were referring to something else which has started bothering me, which I think is a hidden patch or hidden change that just made somewhere along the way. Because you used to be able to, some content creators chose to upload their music or their videos with or whatever without any YouTube ads. Some of them, or at least have the ads at the very start or at the very end of the video. But now it seems those videos, let's say a music video or some music a content creator made, that you might get an ad right in the middle of the track or a movie or the song you listen to.
Ads in the middle of a song I have never encountered, because when I use YouTube on my TV, I don't have ad block, so I get ads, and I only get them there or between songs or in longer YouTube movies, which creators have.
I have got them in the middle of songs.
Do you know why I don't got ads on my songs on my TV?
Because
you pay for YouTube Premium.
I pay for YouTube Premium minus.
Minus?
Minus. Light edition. Which they are going to remove. Fuck them.
Wait, they are going to remove, but you haven't... What? Is this available as of now?
Yes.
Okay.
But they are...
What's the difference between the light and the regular premium?
The regular is where you can shut down the app on your phone and still watch it, right? Where you can minimize it.
Yeah, you can minimize it, yeah.
Yeah, that's the main difference.
Okay.
And it's $5.
Oh shit. Why didn't they tell me that when I started subbing?
Because you pay 15, yeah.
Yeah, because I pay 10, but they are going to remove it.
Why?
Because I don't know, money.
Money. That's usually the answer nowadays. Because money.
But now they have a lot of people subbing that might not go on to sub on the $15 one. So
of course you're going to sub it. When you're already subbing, you're going to pay more. I'm going to pay more money.
I don't know.
I need my YouTube Premium. Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, but what do you gain from it?
No ads on my TV.
Except no ads.
That's enough for me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, speaking of,
I see that as just bad value, as Thomas says. It's
yeah, it was okay earlier, but and it starts looking okay now that I get the fucking pop up all the time.
yeah.
But only on the computer though. So if I use the TV, I won't. But
Hmm.
yeah,
But then
the
you watch the whole ad.
yeah, and the ads do bother me somewhat when I listen to podcasts on YouTube or whatnot. Getting the ad breaks now and then, or fairly often actually. I think 2 or 3 times in a 20-minute long episode or whatever. It's fucking annoying. But on the subject of streaming apps at the very least, I noticed a few new differences on Crunchyroll. When you now watch animes, you get the skip the intro button has arrived.
Oh,
So you
on
can skip the theme
Crunchyroll.
song on Crunchyroll, yes.
That used to be just a Netflix feature.
Yep. And you can
Uh-huh.
also skip the at the very end the
Ending.
not the
Song.
ending, but the ending song. So if there's something after that, you can just skip straight to it. Very
Ah.
neat.
But
And-
only on PC.
I have it on my TV.
Do you? Oh, yeah.
Well, actually, I have it on my Google Stick on the TV because it's an Android device and not the TV itself. Also, they added, but only on the phone thus far, I think, or the app there. You can, if you have season you have watched before, you can just click watched, and it will hook off every episode as watched.
Yay!
Yeah,
Do you
I found that really nice because they added more animes that weren't there before, and I had already borrowed them on my computer earlier and seen them, so I could add them to my watch list and hook them off as already watched. So when the next season arrive, I will get the update on my TV or on the app.
Neat quality of life.
So that's just quality of life. The second thing is, you can go into your profile, and you can you can hook on the mature content button, which is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some anime episodes now, they've launched or released 2 of the same season. One which is marked mature, and one which is heavily censored. The thing is, the mature edition is also very much censored.
Oh.
Just
So
a
censored-
just a little less censored. but
So
still
censored
heavily
or censor light?
Yeah, basically. I know there's a YouTuber who had compared the 2 episodes, and different differences were this much. They said. I haven't watched the movie myself, but I just read some comments on it. Because I thought, yes, I don't have to download the more lewd animes anymore, because I can watch them there on the mature edition. But no,
Yeah.
they're very much censored still, just a bit
Oh.
less.
No.
So that sucks. They should have a sub tier where you pay $1 or 2 more, and where you have to verify your age and whatnot, and you get the uncensored episodes. Because that still has a hassle to have to get elsewhere when you're already paying
Yeah.
for a sub for someone that gives you the content, but it's so censored it's hard to watch.
Yes. That's the main reason I stopped watching Tokyo Ghoul the first time I started, because it was just a censored version, and the very first episode I think is so censored you couldn't really understand the implications of what was happening. Well, you could understand, but you couldn't see almost anything. It was like, oh, this is supposed to be very gruesome, but it took away too much. And I'm a grown person, for fuck's sake. Jeez.
I'm a grown man. I want to see gore and titties on my animes.
Well, sure. Okay, let's go for that one. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
But I found that feature kind of useless. I like the other features on Crunchyroll now that you can skip the intro and whatnot. But having a mature button that basically does nothing, it adds an extra season which is still censored. Why?
Yeah, that seems like
It's just I think the censoring is because somewhere you have the bright light that covers a lot. They just have that smaller, I think, or something that lets you see a bit more. But
yeah, I would imagine you would lose all the censoring like mature should.
yeah, it should be because it says when you enter that season, it says mature TV with quite big letters, but it's still censored.
Oh.
So fuck
well.
that. But I do have those seasons as well on my watch list, and so that I get updated when the new season releases, and then I just have to get it elsewhere.
Yeah,
uncensored.
That's neat.
But it's neat, so yeah.
All right.
But yeah, what else? A deadly viral trend, Björn. What's this?
Well, hopefully and thankfully it didn't go as viral as
you want it to be.
No, nobody would want this trend to be very viral, because this probably hasn't been on your radars either. But I just there's this YouTube channel called Brew, BREW, which is just this team where this narrator talks about a weird scenario, some medical case, or someone drank this or ate at a restaurant and they got deathly ill. Cases like that, and they explain the implications and health hazards and so on and so forth. Brew, the YouTube channel. So and mind you, this is an old video I'm referring to. It was uploaded over a year ago now, but it was about this viral recipe that is getting people paralyzed and possibly killed. Do not eat this. I'm going to spoil the whole intro of this Brew video, but just to get the point through, the whole basis of this recipe, this viral recipe that was in the works, was that someone claimed that they had been getting some sort of how can you say it, high feeling. They got some sort of intoxicating feeling when they ate spoiled meat. And from that rumor, some content creators decided to start making recipes for making high meat, or meat that is getting you high, because of a rumor. And basically this recipe is, you take meat, you dice it up, but do not, by any means, disclaimer, do not do this. This is a big no. So this recipe was basically cutting up meat, dicing it up, putting it in a jar, and leaving it in a warm place, like on top of your fridge or in a cupboard, for half a year to a year, and literally just letting it rot.
But maggots and whatnot?
No, like in a sealed jar. So it would be literally rotten, spoiled, sour meat, and just eat it afterwards with no preservatives. You didn't cook it beforehand, you didn't add salt as a preservative, you didn't smoke, you didn't nothing. Just literal spoiled meat. And some people even made videos of how to make high meat, and just cut up some meat and put it in a fucking jar and let it rot for 6 months and ate it afterwards.
Just straight up ate it straight out of the jar?
Yes.
Let it rip.
It was like, oh, it smells bad, but it could get you high. Like, no. There are so many health reasons for not to do this. Obviously.
Hey guys, do you want to get high? Just smell petrol.
That also has health implications.
Yeah,
if you
but
didn't know.
Doesn't everything that gets you high actually have some kind of health implications? Even
well,
beer isn't good for you either. But
yeah,
non-alcoholic beer is actually quite healthy. So
yeah. But all forms of getting intoxicated has a varying degree of damage to your body. This
because you're poisoning
way
your
of,
body.
yeah, well, this way of, and mind you, this was spurred on from a rumor that someone had posted in some post or whatever.
Nice.
It was some rumor that just started to spread that you could get high from eating rotten meat. And some people tried it, and it has never been confirmed that it was actually possible. But it is confirmed that people have been seriously food poisoned from this. Lo and behold, shock and awe. But
yeah, but you have a special or magical brownies that gets you high.
but they're not spoiled.
No, they're not.
rotten.
But couldn't you do the same with meat in some sense?
Meat?
Just yeah.
What? Do you know how brownies work?
Yeah, you eat them. But you make but you mix. But can't you
mix it
use
with
it
the
as
cookie?
seasoning for the meat or something, or use something else? You don't need.
Yeah, you don't need cookies in particular to make high cookies.
No, but you need weed. If you don't need weed, then you can make this legal, right?
But in some countries, weed are legal.
Yeah, but that's the main point of this high meat. You can do it legal, even though you're going to shit yourself for 3 weeks
and die.
and die, but it's legal.
Yeah, I have this mental image now that someone eats this spoiled meat, they get high for an evening, and then they get sick and they lay in their bed just shitting themselves for 3 weeks, and then on their deathbed it's like, totally worth it, and then they die.
Best
Well,
high
mind
of
you,
my life.
Mind you, I don't think many people tried this, and if some people tried this, I think not many got a feeling of being high. Most people who have eaten rotten meat got sick afterwards.
Yep.
So,
as you would be.
No, I
would
can
imagine.
I can imagine you getting high on this, like that the adrenaline of doing something you know will kill you, right? Taking the pill, getting that shot of ooh, let's go, boys.
Don't start encouraging people now, but okay.
No, I just can imagine the high.
Okay, that's a
Probably
creative mind.
probably a
you
different
got there.
high from what was announced or expected.
You're explaining an adrenaline rush.
Yeah, adrenaline junkie,
Mm.
adrenaline high, right?
There
Yeah.
are safer ways to do that.
Yeah, just jump off a plane.
Jump in front of the train.
Yeah. We are here for all your pro tips here.
Yeah. Well.
Yep.
So I just want to make a shout out to, because I find myself watching a lot of their videos. Brew, BREW. I can link it in the description.
No,
If I
they don't
remember.
need more publicity.
They don't need more. Well, it's not a huge channel. It's got.
Well, they've talked
1.8
about it.
million
Can't you at
subscribers, so-
least take the episode you referred to and just post it on our Facebook page? And those who want to check it
I'll,
out can either just go straight for YouTube or they can join our Facebook page and then watch it from there.
Yeah. I'll
And
try to
post it
remember
after the
this.
episode, a couple of days after the episode.
Yes.
Yes, and going a little geeky again. Did you see that Nintendo is going to release a new Nintendo 64?
What? No.
They are. And it will have no region locks on their games, probably, so you can just play all of its library. In 4K, actually, as well. So it will be enhanced. Just like the SNES and NES Minis and whatnot, it will be a more expensive, the new design Nintendo 64.
Are they mastering all of the
No, I
Nintendo
don't.
64 games that goes
No,
with this as well?
Just upscaling.
Upscaling, I think. But
it-
I have the article here, but it's in Norwegian, so to read it and translating will probably be a bit hard. They are announcing a new Nintendo 64 machine, and it will play all the old games in 4K without emulating, it says. The console will have Bluetooth for the new wireless controls. It will also feature the plugins for the original controls if you have them, because the new controllers will have a different design than the old ones. And was that all I took from it? No. Uh, and you're not emulating the games, so it will just run the games as they were on the original console, but with new hardware and everything, they will be upscaled.
And you need to buy new games, as Nintendo does, because they need money. They need money.
You will probably just have to buy the games and download them to this machine or something. I don't know if they come pre-installed with a lot of games.
No, there's
but
probably a game library you could buy them from, a game store.
probably, but they should. I hope they come with some games pre-installed, like the SNES and NES did. They came pre-installed with the old games.
I don't think so. Do you know how many editions they got of Pokemon, right? And
No, they don't need all the Pokemon. Right, they don't need to come pre-installed with all the Pokemon games for Nintendo 64 and whatnot, whatever came out to that. But at least have a starter library with a couple of games on it. If you are going to pay shitloads for a new release of an old console, you need to at least get something included. Or as it says here, a modern Nintendo 64.
yeah, but it's just so.
It will have support for all games from all region and give 4K enhancement within the game.
Well,
Yeah, but it's such a
sounds-
scam. It's a scam.
And you will
Sounds
also,
good
and
and
you can
all.
also replicate how the picture was on your old box TVs.
It's still a scam because you got emulators that can do the same, right?
Yeah, that's true. But this will be a real Nintendo from Nintendo, right?
Yeah, but-
Nintendo approved
Nintendo
purchase.
approved.
Yeah, like the SNES with only 10 games or something like that.
Yeah, there, but it was a couple of more, but only a couple of the games you actually play, like the Super Mario Bros. Games and Yoshi's Island and the classics, you know.
No,
But,
because they didn't keep all
they
the
wa-
classic.
But the Nintendo minis were quite good. What was really bad was the PlayStation Mini. It sucked. It fucking sucked.
Scam.
Yeah, they didn't include the good games. They should at the very least have had the original Crash Bandicoot available for it, but they didn't, because he was somewhat of a mascot for PlayStation.
Metal Gear.
Yeah, they did
Medieval.
include Metal Gear though in Final Fantasy 7.
The whole of Final Fantasy 7.
The Final Fantasy 7, yes. Maybe there was one. What else were there weren't really that much on it. Even Tekken 3 was on there as well. It's quite good for its time. And then they included some other games, which I've never played. Didn't play them before, and I didn't like them when I tried them out on the Mini. So, so yeah, they should have had a different library, included some more famous games. But yeah.
But well,
But a
if
modern
you're a-
Nintendo 64 will release next year, probably.
So if you're a
Yeah.
Nintendo fan, you're free to buy that. Is there any announced price for this? That's kind of hard to guess.
I would
As
guess
of
it will
now.
be, there was some guessing estimations there, but $500 to $600 perhaps. So it will be quite expensive if that's the pricing.
Scam.
It's I'm more on the side of Junior here because unless you're a really hardcore Nintendo fan, then sure, spend your money there. But in my eyes, it's a lot of money for not a lot of value. But hey, if you want to go full retro and be 100% Nintendo supporter, then
Yeah, because Nintendo needs your money.
Not
they don't
really,
need
but
it; they want it.
but I really enjoyed the games on the SNES and NES, and me and my kids have played some of the old Mario games on there together and stuff like that, which are fun. And I would like a Nintendo 64 with Mario 64, Donkey Kong 64, GoldenEye perhaps, if you can have it a bit upscaled so you actually see what you're doing. But not for that price. But if it comes out to around $150, I would consider it. But $500,
sounds-
that would not be for everyone. That would be a very specific
no.
market. So I don't think that would be the pricing. I can imagine $300 perhaps for it.
Yeah, and that's where I think the $300.
$300?
Yeah, it's still a lot. It's still expensive, but it's better
I
than 500 to
could-
600. But as I said, I would
5
consider
to 600.
Yeah, that's it. But
You
as
can
I-
buy a PS5 for that.
Yeah, as I said, it was a guessed estimation, so nothing confirmed at all. But I don't think it would be 500 to 600. I can imagine around 300 if you get all the games from all regions unlocked for it. But it would still be too much for me. $150, I would consider it, because then I would think it was good value for what you're getting. But a lot more than that, then you wouldn't reach any casual fans of the Nintendo 64. You would only get more of the hardcore fans, who probably already have mint Nintendo 64s from back in the day.
Fucking hell.
But yeah, it's coming, and I know a lot of people wanted it when the SNES and NES released, so it's coming, but it might be expensive. Björn, is your topic long or?
Yeah, it's possibly long because it goes into a rant of another general topic of morality. But
I don't know the feud, but and I only know one of them. But
which of them do you know of?
Yeah, Sniper Wolf,
Yeah, she is the most
famous one out of the two.
most
No.
famous one.
No.
Infamous?
She's
She
not
is not.
Jack's Films is more famous.
Okay.
If you know the spear, I guess.
Yeah, well, I don't. The only reason I know Sniper Wolf is because my daughter actually follows her on YouTube. So,
Yeah.
but I would say she
Well.
is a lot hotter than Jack Sims. So, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. There's a YouTube dispute between.
If this
two
is long, we will save it, Björn. Just teasing it for next week when you're in charge.
Well,
Yeah.
when I'm in charge, it might have been because it's relevant now, and when this episode posts, it might be
Okay. Let's go for
because recently, the YouTube creator Jack's Films is having a kind of a feud with Sniper Wolf,
I will say
the other YouTube creator.
When you posted this movie, I just skimmed the or like it popped up on my phone that you had posted the topic, and I was like, Jackass versus Sniper Wolf. What the fuck? Or
No.
Jackass films. What was what I read when I just saw it quickly. I was at work, and I had to Google what the fuck Jackass films had to do with Sniper Wolf. And then I quickly learned it was Jack's Films versus Sniper Wolf. But
the
yeah.
YouTube creator Jack's Films versus the YouTube creator Sniper Wolf. There's been a long back and forth because let's start with the basics. Sniper Wolf is a content creator. She has 30 million subscribers on YouTube.
She does
And she
gameplay
makes
and stuff.
she makes gameplay
No, no,
content
no, no,
and
no.
she does reaction content.
That is what she does now.
That is what she does now. All she does, because some has criticized her, Jack's Films being the one in question here, for her making a huge profit off of mostly other people's work. Because basically what she does is take funny TikTok videos from the TikTok creators and just reacts to them. Just posts it, just plays it on her channel and just does a reaction video off of their content.
But that's really
without-
popular these days. Many people do it.
Yes, but
Just
many
not as
could
famous.
many could question the morality of doing this in the first place, because you're taking someone else's content and you're showing their content on your channel and you are reacting to it. Therefore, you are taking the profits of that view or those views, those potentially hundreds of thousands or millions of views from the original creator.
But
That's
this is not
the first
this is
thing.
not the dispute, is it?
Though this is not the dispute. This is just building up to it. Because of this reason, the content she makes, Jack's Films has started making reaction videos to her reaction videos and has started doing live streams of like sort of bingo night with trying to predict what she is going to say, because it's the amount of content she's actually making is questionable. It's so he's basically criticizing her and or making fun of her.
Yeah,
So
but this is not.
she doesn't like this. She has when she got aware of this guy on the YouTube, this other content creator that makes fun of her, she starts claiming that he's harassing her. So she went to the lengths of going to his house, like basically, I wouldn't say stalking him, but that's the word that has been used very often. She went to his house and she put up a live stream on Instagram where she has 5.6 million subscribers, basically saying, hey, this is his house on this address. I just want to talk. That's what her words were, but she was implying something else. But basically, she revealed in a public fashion another content creator's private address. She went to his house trying to taunt him to get out of his house. Another commenter said she even ordered fast food to his house to try to lure him out. So obviously this is a very weird and fucked up situation because since then she has taken down this live stream video and claims that, trying to put the blame back on him, that he's harassing her and she's just a poor girl trying to defend her. But the implications of this: she's a content creator with a huge following. On Instagram, she has over 5 million subscribers. If any one of those subscribers saw this live stream and for some reason is a devout follower of whatever she does, whatever she says, maybe because of her looks, most likely because of her looks, maybe they are going to play the justice warrior and say, hey, this person is against this girl that I am a fan of on the internet. I will go to his house and I will do bad things with him. Or most likely, people will call in law enforcement claiming that there's bad things happening at his house.
You're
basically
kind of
swatting or doxing him.
Yeah, you're missing the point because
Okay.
Because she doxed him. That's the
That's the implication. She doxed him, basically, which is in that state, it's literally illegal.
Yeah, but
doing
it's not
this is literally illegal,
Yeah,
And
it's not good to give out public information of where people live, right? Of big celebrities.
yes, it's
So,
just a huge no-no, because because the followers of people with a lot of followers, uh, the followers are doing stupid things, which because they are skewed one way or the other. They are massive fans of this one content creator, and then that content creator says that other content creator, that guy in the house over there, he's harassing me. Maybe one of the followers, one of the 5 million followers
Yeah,
she
but-
has on Instagram will
but,
feel like a justice warrior.
But anyhow, the point is,
Anyhow.
she doxed him, and someone can bomb his house.
Yes. That's the bottom line, and this is a very bad thing.
But then
He has put out a video claiming that she should be put off the platform of the YouTube platform. YouTube has not responded to this in any way, shape, or form. This has gained huge attention from other YouTube creators, as far as I've seen. But nothing has happened thus far, nothing major. But someone just tried to spin it the other way around. Let's say he was the big guy, the big fish in the barrel, and he was going to her house as a guy, going to her house, live streaming her house, saying this is her location.
the police would have picked him up on the spot.
The police would have picked him up on the spot, and the social media he was on, namely YouTube, would have put his channel down. But because she's a pretty girl on the internet, nothing's happened yet.
And speaking of a pretty girl on the internet, she can take her live stream outside my door, and I'll do dirty things to her. And we can post
That's
it
the
on-
fucking problem, Thomas. You're the fucking problem.
I'm the problem, yes. No, I'm not one of her simps, though. I just knew who she was because my daughter saw some of her movies.
Well,
content.
keep in mind that she's currently there's a lot of things about her. She's currently in trial. She's being sued by her ex-husband for
Wow.
some shit, and she has been previously is it called convicted? She's been previously convicted twice for disorderly conduct in form of violence. There's shit going on here. She may not be the angel as she seems to be on picture. Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. I haven't looked very much into this case, but I've gotten thus far the image of someone who tries their hardest to seem like a jolly good old person, but she isn't. Or she just doesn't think twice about her actions. She doesn't know
most
the implications.
most likely.
Or she has ill intent and makes the excuse of, oh, I didn't think of that. I'm just trying to defend myself by attacking someone. Well, she claimed...
just did it for the views.
Well, bottom line is, he is making funny videos of her, and he is criticizing her, which I guess he is free to do. It might be annoying for her. She claims he is harassing her. And then she proceeds to go to his house and locate him and reveal his personal address and taunting him to go out of his house. Which of those two actions would you claim is the most harassment?
Yeah, it's her.
Junior, you're muted.
Get off my lawn with a shotgun. Are we done?
Yeah. We're done now.
We are done. Possibly next episode will be an update to this situation.
Might be.
But who knows? I'm done. I'm done. We're over time.
Yes, so with that, I would like to thank all our followers. And do listen to us on Podimo if you are a subscriber there, because then we earn money. Because we're at Podimo as well. But yeah, follow all our links in the main link below. Join our social medias, send us an email. Can we help you with some problems? Do you want to give us critique or whatever, hate? Send
Yes,
it to
feel
us
free.
and we'll address it. Other than that, have a jolly good weekend and see you guys next week.
Adios.
Thanks. Bye.